You better get your life. Get your life. Yes, y'all. Come on now, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com. All right, go in and buy some things from Team LASHAE. Get your workout journey going. Y'all know how y'all do. It's about to be January. Y'all gonna have, wants and resolutions and all of that, and then y'all not gonna stick to them. So once y'all start it off right, okay, get y'all some TLC products to clean out all that food and alcohol that y'all drinking. Get you some NutriBurst to replenish you so you don't be out here getting sick and getting a cold. Okay, keep yourself healthy. Try that sea moss that get that phlegm up out you. Okay, y'all go and check out TLC products because they really will help you stay, on track with your journey and aid you in your process. Sign up for Team LASHAE and sign up for the online gym. Go check out and see what my girl got. Y'all know I'm also an affiliate for her boutique, Peja and Amari, which has really cute workout clothing and jackets and masks and just all kind of cute stuff. So y'all go and check out that link. Now y'all know I'm an affiliate for Pretty Little Thing. Don't forget about that. And please don't leave. Okay, because I know how y'all be trying to skip through the ads. But listen, I am on Station Head. I did my first show. It was so amazing. Thank you to everybody that joined. Also, I started a Discord. If you are a member or a Patreon, check and check your timeline. I sent you guys an invitation to my Discord. If you want to join my Discord, all you have to do is either be a Patreon or a member over here. I would prefer for you to be a Patreon, just because you know how you never know with YouTube, but whichever is fine. But with Patreon, you can pick however much you want to give. I think it's like $1, $2, goes all the way up to $4 or $5, I believe, $5. So yes, but please do me a favor and go and sign up for my Patreon so you can be on my Discord. We're going to do watch alongs. We do video talks. I actually had like a whole conversation with 2 of my Patreons on there today before I came and recorded. I had such a good time with them. So thank you 2 ladies for joining me. I know it was y'all's, it was Brown Girl and then it was Shanda or Shonda, something like that. Y'all got to start giving me y'all real names when we get into these environments, okay? If you come on my Discord and we talking and all of that, say your real name so I could be like this person. Because it's hard for me to remember usernames, okay? But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining the Discord. But yeah, y'all support in all of these different ways. Check down below in the description box. Okay, follow me on Instagram. And let's get into the video. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Put a Ring on It, honey. Yes. Okay, so the couples are still talking to Dr. Nicole, and Hollywood is not feeling the fact that Ashley wants to go on another date with Kwame. He is upset about it. Okay, his waves are about to drip off into the side of his face because he just cannot take the idea that she wants to go on another date with Kwame. You really trying to get the no son. Like, you really trying to like see something about him, and it's upsetting him. And it's like, well, this is the process you signed up for, correct? So Ashley, I'm asking you, love, because y'all, I have started to talk to Ashley and Tamika, which like I'm kind of a little bit excited about because Ashley's energy is really amazing, and because I have really liked Tamika since Between Women, so I've been watching her. And there's that scary movie that she's in, Nicole, I think, that I really want to watch. But either way, support. I love their energy because they were on live this past weekend. Well, actually, yeah, it was, Friday night or Saturday night. One of them nights they were talking about the show. It was Friday night. They were talking about the show. And it was a cute little live. And it gave me a lot of information. For one, okay, we're wondering if Ashley and Hollywood make it. Probably not. Shay and Mike, probably not. Tamika and Vince, probably still together. And Tamika said they made her look like a crybaby with the editing. The only thing I didn't like when I was watching their lives is I feel like they make so many excuses for Shay because they're friends with her. They make so many excuses for her because they're friends with her. And I get that. I really do. You do not want to get on live with people and read the shit out of your friend about her relationship issues in front of all these people. Like, I get that. But I'm going to do it just so we're clear. I'm going to do it just so we're clear. We're not there yet, but I just want to say I enjoyed all the ladies on the live. I enjoyed Shay as well. I also don't like when people take it to the point of like getting on there to curse her out and call her ugly and all of that. I thought that shit was whack. Like, who's watching this show? Like, what are y'all, children? Like, don't get on here with that shit, man. If you got something to say about what's going on the show, that's fine. But like going at people the way they were going at her in those comments, I didn't really like that shit. Cause sis is bad and they was trying to act like she not. And I'm like, don't do that. We may not like her attitude, but we ain't gonna act like sis ain't bad. Let's not do that. But yes, back to Hollywood and Ashley. Okay, so Hollywood doesn't want her to go on another date with Kwame. She says he's trying to stifle my growth. Ashley's over it at this point. Definitely checked out of the relationship, but still there. Shay goes on a second date with Rick, okay? And we know she primarily did this to make Mike jealous, but she said she really liked Rick, okay? They went and played basketball, had a good time. He was picking her up, and she said, when he picked me up, I felt fireworks. I was like, child, we all feel fireworks when somebody pick us up. That's just how I feel, okay? And then when they ask to stop picking you up, you be like, oh yeah, so you ain't gonna pick me up? Okay. Here's the thing though. Shay doesn't want children. All of this, I can think about it. No, you either want them or you don't. And I don't think she wants children. I think that she is a selfish person and she doesn't want to have to give up anything in her life for a kid, which is her prerogative. She's entitled to feel that way. But don't get in relationships with men and act as if that's something you're going to change your mind about. Rick wants kids. Don't waste his time if that's not something you're ever going to really want. Like, and I just kind of feel like, especially with being a mother, your body's going to change. You're going to have to go through all these hormones. You need to make sure you want a baby for real before you go through all of that. Because nobody wants to have a mom that never really wanted them. So please do us all a favor and figure your shit out. Talking about, I'll think about having kids with Rick because, you know, he'll have a nanny and we can have a nanny to look after the kids. Like, what are you talking about? Mike's kid is 13 and almost out the damn way. Like, what are you talking about? Much easier situation for somebody that could basically watch themselves and is almost out the door. Like, he's 4 or 5 years away from being completely out of y'all situation all in all. And you want to have a brand new baby as long as y'all can have a nanny, bitch? Girl, I don't know what Shay talking about, but it sounds like to me you just trying to make excuses for the crazy stuff that you say as it pertains to you not wanting kids. Just admit that that's not something you want and stop trying to get with men ignoring that fact. That's it. Hollywood goes on a date with Shantae. Shantae is bubbly and cute and thick and, you know, gives a light vibe like Ashley. So I believe that she's someone who he can actually like. He says he's ready to open up, but I don't know. I don't think he is. I think right now he's caught up on the fact that he's ready with Ashley and she's not ready with him. That's really all he can focus on right now. And Ashley is not focused on him. She's trying to see what else is going on in the world right now because she thinks she spent way too much time waiting on him and being in this relationship. And she's probably resenting herself and him for staying in it after he decided not to marry her and he called off the wedding. But anyway, Shantae and Hollywood play volleyball, jump on a trampoline. It's cute. They have fun. She likes him. He's easy to talk to. He's nice looking. His Beijing is done, you know, in a way to which it's not dripping when he sweats. So it's, you know, it's cute. Mike and Whitney go on another date. Whitney came on this date with something to say, okay? She has some things on her mind. She needs more from Mike. If they're actually going to date, she needs more than he's giving. Y'all can't text, y'all can't talk, but I just pop up on dates with you? Okay? He says that he does want to do more. There are times he wants to hug her and kiss her, but he's trying to be respectful of Shay. And she's like, I don't even think about Shay. In all honesty, you know why? Because Whitney feels like you're already hers. She says if there's no progress with them, she's going to take herself out of the equation completely. And I respect that, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that. Ashley goes on another date with Kwame and he picks her up from the apartment. Of course, Hollywood acts like he can't pronounce his name. Child, so disrespectful and petty. She and Kwame go on their date and they're having a really good time. They go to an arcade. They talk about his previous relationship. He really likes her and she really likes him. And he asked her for another date and she says she will think about it if he gives her another hug. I was like, child, you trying to get more intimate and hugs and everything. He's nice looking. He's nice looking. He's fine. He's giving a nice little energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taken over by it yet. I see some other people are, like Jay Lee's Corner. Shout out to Jay. Jay Lee's Corner was talking about him in her last review. Child, so funny. I just kind of feel like, yeah, he's cute, he's fine and all of that, but I need to see something else in order for me to be there. Okay, I ain't there yet. So Vince is going on his second date with Christina. They're going to go and shoot some photography together. And Tamika is going on another date as well. But she's there when Christina comes to get Vince. And she actually comes in and they sit down and have shots. And Tamika is at a point now where she's not going to let it bother her. But she does try to mess up his date by saying that he is a player. Okay. And she's like, so he has an issue with being in a monogamous relationship. And it's like, no, but he just wasn't being honest about some things concerning another girl, or whatever. And so even though Christina, this definitely raised her eyebrow, she didn't exactly change anything. She still went on a date. She still enjoyed his company. They go to a museum. They take pictures. It looked like what was it? The Trap Museum? I'm not sure, but I saw like Real Housewives of Atlanta and a lot of 90s stuff. I saw some Brandy stuff, just all that was on a wall somewhere. I wasn't sure exactly where they were, but it looked cute. Looked like a good time. Tamika goes out with Devin, who is also a photographer, and they go to an escape room, but they're not good at escaping, so they just sit there and talk. Devin is Tamika's type. He made her feel easy about it, and she just really actually enjoyed herself this time versus a lot of the other times where she was kind of just worried about Vince. She wasn't even thinking about him. The couples meet up with Dr. Nicole, and Tamika says that she really enjoyed her date. She felt comfortable, and Vince is a little jealous. I said, oh, how the tables have turned. He says his date with Christina was, cool as well. And they asked Tamika how she's dealing with that, because she's been having a hard time with it. And Tamika says she's good. She's over it at this point. She's not holding herself prisoner anymore. Like, she finally let go and surrendered to the process. And that must be a freeing feeling for her, because you can tell like her mode has definitely changed from how it was when we first saw her, which made her seem a little bit more insecure, where now it's just kind of like, I'm gonna be a little passive aggressive about this, but I damn sure ain't gonna cry about it, which I get, okay? But it does make Tamika and Vince kind of move a little closer to one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting out of that distrust thing that they have going on with one another. Hollywood says that his date was cool, but he happy with what he got. He happy with Ashley. Ashley wants him to go and have a connection with somebody else so that he could come back to her knowing that he chose her. You know what I'm saying? And Ashley is really enjoying Kwame. She enjoys the newness of it all. Hollywood is sitting there drove. Okay, he like, I'm done. I'm done with this, man. Like, I'm over it. And Dr. Nicole is like, listen, y'all are not the same person. Y'all are both doing the same thing to one another. Hollywood thinks Ashley is supposed to be disinterested, and Ashley thinks that Hollywood should be out here really trying to find somebody, like she is. And it's different. It's a different process for both of them because they're two different people and they're handling it differently, and they have to give each other room for that. Ashley can't be mad that he, isn't comfortable with this. What man really would be? You know what I'm saying? You can't really be mad at him for that. But also, he has to give her the space to figure it out because you signed up for this. Whether she convinced you to or not, y'all are here now. So give her the space to figure it out. Ashley says that she's just tired of all the ultimatums. If you're going to leave, bye. Bye. Shay talks about her date and how he picked her up, and it was just so nice. Big Rick, Big Rick, huh? Okay. Mike is jealous, sorta, and he says that he's valuing his time with Shay much more now. I was just like, okay, Mike. Okay, I kind of feel like Mike is checked out as well. So Mike, in his 4 dates with Whitney, let's discuss. She wants to be let in a little bit more, but he's keeping his boundaries up for Shay's sake. And the funny thing is that Shay can let Big Rick pick her up and touch her on her thighs and all of that, but she has an issue with whatever hugging or kissing that Mike might want to do with Whitney. And when they were on the live, she was like, I was really upset that he said that to her. Like, why are you, telling her that you want to hug and kiss her? I'm like, girl, are you still missing the point that you and this man were also being physical? You may not have kissed him, but him picking you up is the same thing as him hugging you, bitch. You rubbing your body against his body, girl. Like, please stop acting like when you do it, it's okay. But when he does it, it's an issue. Like, that's aggravating. She seems to think she has more self-control than he does. So that's why the rules for her are different than the rules for him. Yeah, no, that's not how any of this works, Shay. Shay loves to make up her own rules to shit and be sounding crazy as hell. I'm just saying, like, just like when she was on that live and was saying that, they had never had that conversation beforehand, that he wanted his son to come and live with them. They had never had that conversation before the show until they were on the show. And I guess she felt like that was a good enough reason for her response. But I just kind of feel like he has a kid. What did you think? Did you always think that the son was never going to be around him? Like, usually people, you know, kind of trade their kids off at one point or another if the parent is involved. You know what I'm saying? If the parent is stable and involved like Mike, then of course at some point his kid is going to be with him. The kid was already spending summers with y'all. Eventually he was probably going to come and live with his dad, at least for high school. Most men do that. They want to be with their boy children during those years because those are the years that they need their dads the most. Okay. But either way, she tries to act like that was a good enough reason when at the end of the day, you should never have gotten in a serious relationship with a man with a child if you didn't want to also be a stepmother. Duh. Like, that's crazy to me that you think that you were going to be able to be with him and not be a stepmother. And then the whole time they were on the live, she's like, yeah, because Ashley, Tamika, and Winnie, whose real name is Toya Simmons, and Toya were all at Mike's house. They were in another room, but they were at Mike's house, and Mike is on FaceTime with Whitney somewhere. I don't follow him or her, so I didn't know. I followed Ashley. So that's how I saw the lives, and then that made me go find Tamika and follow Tamika. But anyway, so the whole time they're on the live, she's like, yeah, they're at the house that I decorated. I decorated that room. But then you say he wants you to be a stepmother and he hasn't married you yet. It's like, well, you're doing everything else a wife does. You're doing everything else. You living in his house, you decorating it, y'all fucking, y'all going on vacations. Like, at the end of the day, you're doing everything else. Now you want to stop the buck at being a stepmother to his child, which is a relationship that you really should be building before somebody marries you. What are you talking about? What the, like, and they were on there like, yeah, see, y'all got to leave my friend alone and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, I'm not going to get on here and, you know, curse you out and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you sound crazy with the way you talk about this man and his child. Like, you sound crazy. And if I was that child's mother, I would have an issue with you too. You know what I'm saying? I would have an issue with you too, because it's almost like a disdain for his child. And that's no, like no, no, and no. And in all honesty, he shouldn't want to be with you off of that. Like, the fact that you feel that way about him being there for his kid or being there for his kid at all. Like, any woman that's with anybody that's with anybody, you need to be in a space to be there for their kid as a step parent. Stop with the bullshit. Okay? Like, girl, child. They asked Mike what would happen if he wasn't with Shay. What would happen with Whitney? And he says it would be on and popping between the two of them. And Shay is like, well, too bad for her. It's too late. And Dr. Nicole said that is a great assumption to make, that it's too late. Mike says that he may have to pick Whitney up next time. You know what I'm saying? I might have to pick her up next time so I can't hug her. Let me do what you did. Dr. Nicole asked Shay if she will relinquish some of these boundaries. And that's when the episode goes off. I can tell y'all right now, she probably gonna say no. She probably gonna say no. I don't know if any of these relationships really should stay together, to be honest. Like, I definitely don't think that Shay and Mike should stay together. They want different things. They want different things, and that's okay. You know, this man being a love of your life child, you will find another one. You will find another one, okay? I have been in love with many people in my life, and not many, but you know, a couple. I done been in love with a couple of these folks, and at the end of the day, life goes on. Life will go on. You will find another and another after that, if so be it. But the idea that, you know, this is the end all be all when you don't even love his son, like, that's just ridiculous to me. But you know, I told y'all, my family, you know, we do anything for the kids, okay? Put all your bullshit aside, because it's about these kids, okay? But anyway, y'all, that was Put a Ring on It. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.